People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
We are in for a treat today. We are in downtown Annapolis, Maryland, and we're about to check out an 87-foot yacht and all that it has to offer. My name is Denny Houck. I am your host, and this is The American Dream. Come follow me. Hey, what's happening, man?
Absolutely.
Good to see you. Thank you for having us out here. This is amazing.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out. This is great.
So tell me about Driven. What are you guys currently up to these days?
We are a members-only private transportation company. We focus on, well, we cut our teeth in the ground transportation space, and then we grew our, spread our wings, so to speak, and we got into the yachts and the private jet side so that we can take care of everything in between. The hardest part of transportation is the first and final mile. And we solved that on the ground side.
Yeah.
And now everything in between, and we're trying to make people's journey exceptional, right?
How many years again are you guys in business?
So this company has been in business for 17 years. I came in 7 years ago, and I'm the one who kind of took it to the next level. We brought in the private jet side, we brought in the private yacht side. As I said, we had the ground side taken care of. We just needed to focus on other avenues of how we could take private transportation and make it the most effective, greatest experience you can imagine.
Your primary clients are a mix of what? Is it just everyday, folks, or is it more celebrity-based, like sports-based?
We segment our business into three types. It's enterprise, which is large corporations that we have people traveling all over the world, and they need ground service to make sure that they're getting to their meetings effectively and efficiently. We have small middle business. We're helping people grow their companies, whether it be internal employees that are traveling or they're taking care of their client base, and that really helps maximize our membership for the small middle business. And then lastly, we have high net worth families, family offices. They used to maybe have a driver, they don't have a driver anymore, or they're traveling a lot more, they have houses in multiple areas. We can make sure that they're getting the same type of service anywhere they go. And that's what our team does. Our team goes out and makes sure that we have our own employees in certain parts of the country and world, and then we also have affiliates and partnerships with other companies that we know provide the same type of service. So we're really the one-stop shop for all sorts of ground transportation for one, and then everything in between.
So talk to me about a little bit about the boat we're on, the yacht we're on today.
We're on an 87-foot Warren. This is one of our business partners that we do. We actually have partners in the yacht business all over the world that we partner with and make sure that the experience is top notch. And this is one of our yachts that's based actually in Florida, but it comes up to the mid-Atlantic, and it goes up to also some more that go up to the Long Island area as well. That we produce day trips, which is pretty different because most yachts go out for 7 days at a time and certain people can go on. This is one of our great bay boats for the Chesapeake Bay. day. It could go over to St. Michael's, Oxford, go over to Rock Hall, go up to the Baltimore City. You can get picked up at the Baltimore City Harbor, get picked up in Annapolis, get picked up in any of these places, go out on the water for a day. There's some toys that come with it. You know, we can all work all that into it, whether it be jet skis or other tenders or whatever you need. And we're one of the few companies that does this in the Chesapeake Bay, which you can take out an expensive yacht. There's plenty of fishing charters, plenty of those type of things, but taking out a yacht with your family or your board members or your sales team, showing them a great time, and we can tailor the whole thing, where if you want to go to a certain restaurant or you want to eat on board, whatever you want to do, we can make sure that tailor it.
This is your captain, Denny. Just wanted to say I had a blast hanging out on the yacht today in downtown Annapolis. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. Until next time, I'm your host, Denny Houck, and this is The American Dream.
Heather Devoto here. We are in Arlington County, Virginia. Welcome back to another episode of Financing the American Dream. Today we are going to be meeting my friend Rick, who is a superstar producer. He's going to tell us all about what's happening in the market right now and show us this beautiful house. Rick, you are an expert in this market. You've been doing business for a long time now, over 100 million in the last 5 years. What are you seeing in the market right now? What trends? What are buyers looking for? Give us some insights.
So I'm seeing a lot of transition in the market. As you know, I'm licensed in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and it really depends on what market you're looking in. In Virginia and Maryland, we're seeing a lot of demand, a lot of multiple offer situations, buyers having to give concessions, kind of still a seller's market. And in DC, it's kind of becoming the reverse. It really depends what you're selling, but in the majority, and a lot of DC condos, for example, are taking a little longer to sell than they would have a year or 2 years ago. It really just depends on what market you're in. So that's why it's important to have an agent working with you who knows the entire market and knows the nuances of different areas, different neighborhoods, and what each entails and what's going on in each one.
Okay, so why are we seeing that DC market shift a little bit? Is it seasonality? Is there something else going on?
Yeah, I think throughout the last couple of years, DC kind of boomed a little bit, and during the pandemic, it slowed down, and we saw a little bit of an exodus from a lot of cities as people wanted more space and more land, and people are realizing they don't have to be so close to the office anymore in general. If they're coming in 2 or 3 days a week, they're willing to make that 45-minute commute, hour commute, a little bit more than they would have been if they were coming in 5 days a week.
You have a special ability. I always say you're exceptional because you're really able to pick out properties that match your buyers, what they're looking for, and get them good deals. In this market, it's been virtually impossible to do that, and you somehow do it. So what do you think, what is your secret?
I think the secret is having a flexible mindset and really listening to my buyers and developing a relationship and a rapport with them that's based on trust, so that they can trust me when I say this is going to be a good opportunity for you, and it's because I've heard you and I've listened to what you need, and you might not be seeing this, but I do this all the time and I'm seeing this for you. Let me help you figure it out. Let me help you figure out, what can this look like with a fresh coat of paint? Red walls are no big deal.
Rick, tell me, who's buying now?
It's actually really interesting. I'm starting to see a little bit of a shift. I'm starting to see more and more people in their young 20s starting to be interested in home ownership, more so than we've seen in the past. And I'm attributing that to a couple of different things. One is, I think that they're seeing on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, the benefits of home ownership and long-term investment. And because they're so attuned to what's happening on social media, they're seeing the advantages and they're wanting to get into that as fast as they can, and they're not thinking to wait. I also think that they're seeing people that are 10, 15 years older than them that still don't own homes, and they're realizing maybe the mistakes that previous generations made. They don't want to make those same mistakes. The third thing I'm really seeing is that the stigma around borrowing money or receiving a gift toward a down payment or closing cost assistance from a parent or another family member really has kind of diminished. Times have changed, the market has changed, what it takes to buy a home has changed. So people don't have that stigma anymore around taking money from someone else to help them start their future.
Rick, your insights are invaluable. Your knowledge is very impressive. It's no wonder that you're featured as a rising star in Real Producers magazine. Join us next time for another episode of Financing the American Dream.
For real Washingtonians, the heart and soul of the city is here in its many neighborhoods. In fact, there are 131 officially designated neighborhoods that make up this great city. Known for its dynamic energy and diverse population, Adams Morgan has long been a beacon for those seeking an authentic slice of DC life. Whether it's the historic row homes or grand apartment buildings, or maybe it's the international cuisine, serving up dishes from Italy to Afghanistan. Whatever it is you're looking for, Adams Morgan has something for everyone. I'm your host, James Manasses, and today I'm going to show you the real Washington, DC. People have always been drawn to this area. From Native Americans to the first European settlers, this breezy hilltop location has long been a place people have called home. But it wasn't until the late 19th century and the arrival of the electric streetcar that this area, once dominated by fields and large mansions, became the bustling neighborhood it is today. Back then, it was simply known as 18th and Columbia, referring to the two major roads that intersect at the northern edge of the neighborhood. Why do we call it Adams Morgan today? It was the late 1940s, and DC schools, like those in cities across America, were segregated and in desperate need of improvement. The group of concerned parents and local officials that campaigned for better schools and oversaw desegregation in the neighborhood was known as the Adams Morgan Better Neighborhood Conference. And so it was from that point on that the neighborhood was officially designated Adams Morgan. Today's Adams Morgan is very similar to the 18th and Columbia of the 1920s. People from across the city and the entire DMV region come here to shop, to dine, and enjoy the vibrant nightlife. Now, I can't show you everything there is to see in Adams Morgan, but I can show you a few of my favorites. So let's go check them out. Most of my days, they start here, Walter Pierce Park. It's right over the bridge from where I live, but more importantly, it's the home of Walter Pierce Dog Park, which is Owen's favorite part of the neighborhood for sure. Now, this park sits on what used to be two separate cemeteries, one for the Quaker community and one for the freed blacks who came to DC to escape slavery. So you have Quakers and freed blacks side by side for eternity. As in death as it is in life in Adams Morgan, unity in diversity. Adams Morgan is famous for its international food scene. You can satisfy just about any craving here. My favorite spot for a quick lunch? Right here at the Taqueria El Lado, at the corner of 18th and Columbia. It's convenient, it's fast, and most importantly, it's delicious. I love coming here after a long dog walk and eating at the outdoor counter with Owen. And right around the corner is my favorite shop in the neighborhood, Lost City Books. It's 3 levels of rare first editions, collectible anthologies, and today's bestsellers. You can find it all here. And even if you don't know what you're looking for, the staff here is incredibly helpful. If you're after a happy hour or a Sunday fun day spot, the Green Zone offers up excellent cocktails and a lively bohemian atmosphere. And further down 18th Street, you'll find the Jack Rose Saloon, which has over 2,000 bottles of whiskey on the wall at any given time for folks to try. So if whiskey's your thing, there's no better place than the DMV. One of my favorite spots for dinner is here at Lapis in the corner of Mintwood Place and Columbia Road. It's modern Afghan cuisine that never fails to impress. Pro tip, order the lamb shank and the dumplings. And that is Adams Morgan. I hope the next time that you think about DC, you'll think less about politics and more about the great neighborhoods that make up this fantastic city. For the American Dream, I'm James Manasses, and I will see you next time.
Hi, welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Amy Stanley, and today I'm back in my hometown, Manasses, Virginia, at Puerto Rico Cafe to taste some authentic Puerto Rican food. Now let's go eat. Puerto Rico Cafe is a lifelong dream of the owners, Ariel and Jamari Rosa, to share their Puerto Rican culture and love for cooking with the community. Growing up in Western Massachusetts, the largest Puerto Rican population per capita in the U.S., ran deep with tradition of cooking and family gatherings. I was just in Puerto Rico this past weekend, and now I'm here. What are you going to serve us today?
Buenos dias, good day. Today we are going to have arroz con gandules, which is yellow rice and pigeon peas. It's our traditional rice that we have around the holidays. We have arroz blanco, white rice, usually paired with beans, anything that's saucy or stewed. And right here, this is very traditional and popular. It's pernil. It's roasted pork. Right here, we have the crust or the skin. It's cuerito. This is what people come for. If it doesn't do this, then you didn't do it right. Look how beautiful that sounds. Here we have some habichuelas, some pink stewed beans. We have some fritters here, some appetizer fritters, and we have some tostones, which is double fried plantain.
And what do you have over here?
Over here, we have our version of lasagna. It's called pastelón. It's sweet and savory with cheese. It's amazing. Here we have more pork shoulder. It's already cut up, and beans that we put out on the line here. And right over here, everyone's favorite, the frituras, which is the fried appetizers. We place them in here and people order them as they come to the window. And last but not least, my favorite, flan de queso, which is a cheese flan. It's the best one, trust me.
You both are the founders of the Puerto Rican Festival here in Manasses, Virginia. And in 2023 had 10,000 attendees, and this year was 18,000 attendees from all over the United States and even from Puerto Rico. What does this mean to you both?
It just means a lot for us that we can bring the community together and bring out all the Puerto Ricans from the DMV.
Wonderful. And during the holidays, you serve families in need through the local public school system, and you served 600 meals to needy families in November. I really appreciate it, and I got to be a part of that.
Welcome. Thank you. It means a lot for us.
And Anthony is going to give us a try on this. I hope we've made you hungry today, and I want to thank you both for sharing this amazing food with us. And I know you want to thank your parents, your grandparents for sharing these traditions of Puerto Rico.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
And as always, thank you for joining me today. And until next time, please support your local animal shelters and rescues through donations, volunteering, and adoptions. And let's see where you find me, Amy Stanley, next time here on The American Dream.
Welcome to The American Dream. We are your hosts for today's show. I'm Sana Malhui.
And I'm Sadaf Alhui with Aloha Homes of Keller Williams Realty.
Today we're here in Ashburn, Virginia at Pulte's new community, Belmont Overlook. Belmont Overlook features 2-level condos with optional rooftop terraces and 4-level townhomes with the 4th level loft and terrace.
Belmont Overlook is the newest Loudoun County new home built, located right here in Ashburn, Virginia. Some of the model homes are facing the golf course, And of course, if you walk across the street, there are some shops and dinings at the upscale Belmont Chase Shopping Center. Amenities in this community includes the fishing pond with the pier. Also, there is a pavilion. There is also a playground right here, as well as the on-site walking paths and much, much more.
Okay, let's head on inside and meet with TV Lee, the sales consultant here, to learn more about this fabulous community and see what it all has to offer. Let's go. Hi, thanks so much for having us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Hi, TV.
Hello, how are you?
Thank
It's good
you
to
for
see
having
you.
us. We really appreciate your time. I know how busy you are selling these wonderful, beautiful model homes, and we appreciate it. Can you tell us a little about what you're selling and their features, please?
Absolutely. This is Belmont Overlook. We have 16 acres, of which we have 202 homes on our property here. We are situated right outside of Belmont Country Club. We will have 60 townhomes, 4-story tall, and then we will have the 142 2-over-2 condos.
Once the community is complete, can you tell us about the amenities that it's going to have?
Absolutely. As you can see here, we have a stocked pond. We do have an outdoor pavilion. There's going to be a fenced playground, green space, a couple of grill stations. And in addition to that, we have 121 extra parking spaces for guests.
TV, I know Pulte is my favorite builder. However, I want to ask you for a few brief points. If you bring out why Pulte Homes is different from the other builders in the area.
Oh, wonderful. It's a great question, and I'd love to tell you all about it. Pulte is the oldest builder. We were founded by Bill Pulte back in 1950, and we are now the 3rd largest new home builder in the nation. We designed our homes on how customers live today, meeting their diverse needs as well as their preferences. Hence our tagline, more life built in. As a national builder, we have a long-standing reputation, innovative designs, quality craftsmanship, and we've created homes and communities that have stand the test of time. This is our Halston Way. We've made a lot of iterations on this model, and I think we've perfected it. Obviously, you see a lot of light, big windows, open floor plan. All of our townhomes are east-west facing.
What other options could a buyer add to this townhome?
Well, obviously you can customize all the finishes here, obviously the countertops and the cabinets, but the kitchen is standard in terms of the number of cabinets and the size of this kitchen, the size of the island. And what the nice thing about our homes is that we include all of our decks standard, so 8x18 deck every single home.
TV, I love the size of this townhome and the openness. Can you tell us about the square footage and how big it is?
Absolutely. The Halston Way is 2830 on all 4 levels. It's standard at 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, but we do have an option to add up to 5 bedrooms for a full bath.
Now we're over in the condos. So TV, can you tell us about this model?
Absolutely. This is the Lawrence model. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it's 1520 square feet. It has 1-car garage as well as 1-car driveway.
That's great.
Yeah. So now we're in the primary suite. What's beautiful about this is obviously it's very large. We've got 2 walk-in closets. This actually unit has a side balcony. This one's actually included in every single one of our homes here.
Thank you so much,
Oh, it's
TV,
my pleasure.
for your time,
Yes.
and I hope I see you again.
Oh, always.
Thank you.
Thank you, TV.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. We want to thank you for being with us today. I hope you enjoyed the tour of these stunning model homes built by Pulte Homes right here in Ashburn, Virginia. We hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome to this episode of Selling Stafford. I'm Ginger Walker, your host, and today this episode is a very special one. Why? Because we're going to clear the shelter. Welcome to Stafford County Animal Shelter. Let's see today how many animals we can find their forever home. Come on. Clear the Shelter is a nationwide pet adoption and donation campaign that occurs during the month of August. NBC Universal Local started this national campaign 10 years ago. And 6 years ago, we brought it to our local level, finding hundreds of animals their forever homes. With each year, this event grows as the community becomes more involved. And this year's event had the support of our local radio station out of Fredericksburg, B101.5, local media outlets, and several local vendors, along with the community who came with open arms for the fur babies of Stafford County Animal Shelter. Our goal every year is to have all the fur babies adopted. All right, so today we're with our first puppy adoption, and I am with Ariana. Ariana, how old are you?
9.
Who am I holding?
Minnie.
Her new puppy, Minnie, is going for her forever home. I'm so excited for you. Woohoo, another happy tale.
This is Cherry. She's a Havanese, and I came to visit her before and really wanted her, so I was so thrilled that she was still here.
Now she's found her forever home.
Yep.
So now I'm with Liana Fit from Canine Conditioning, and she has been generous enough to offer the first 10 dogs to be adopted free lessons while they're here, which is so amazing. Thank you for doing that.
Of course.
So of course I need to hype up the business because what you offer is utterly awesome. So tell us a little bit about Canine Conditioning.
Well, we are a positive reinforcement team of dog trainers, and we basically use rewards to shape more preferred behavior so that dogs and people can live in harmony in the home.
So a lot of dogs unfortunately get returned to a shelter because of, how they're acting at home. How long does it take to help get an animal or a fur baby or a dog to be a little bit more better socialized in the home?
It doesn't take long at all, especially if you consider that progress is measured in repetitions, not duration of time. So really the more effort that you as the handler or the guardian give, it can be very quick. Like I've been in sessions with dogs where I'm working directly with them where they stop jumping within like 5 minutes.
So we have another happy tale. This is Diana, and Diana, not only did you adopt this baby kitten, but I really want you to talk about what you adopted or who you adopted about 4 months ago.
A few months ago, I adopted a Samoyed. Her name is Lily. I came to the shelter really with no expectations, didn't know if I was really gonna walk away with anyone. There's all these hyper dogs just going crazy, and there was just one beautiful white Samoyed sitting there with the permanent smile on her face. Aww. And she was so precious, and she was exactly what I needed at the right time.
So see that you never know until you come to the shelter. Now I'm joined by Captain Bice, who is in charge of the Stafford County Animal Shelter. Thanks so much for having us today.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
So since it's opened, how many animals about have come through these doors?
Last year, it was over 1,000 animals in and out, and this year we're on track to be way over that. We have our online presence with Facebook, and we have a nonprofit, Friends of Stafford Animal Shelter, that helps us out with a lot of food. We have seen a huge outpour of help in that way, and we're really thankful for that. Everyone here truly is here for the right reason. They want to help animals, and this is a place where you can actually do it.
So I'm the manager of Stafford County Animal Shelter. I have been here for almost a year and a half now. It started off in animal control, went and did caretaking for a while, and now I manage it.
She has actually been part of the reason why I've adopted 5 of the animals I have at my house, so thank you very much.
I'm really good at my job.
She is very good at her job. And so we want to show you some of the older or longer residents of the animal shelter. So who do we have here?
This is Nye. Nye is an 8-year-old, gorgeous orange and white gentleman that we have here. He is still here looking for his forever family. Willow is the longest current resident here at Stafford County Animal Shelter. She has been here since December. Absolutely gorgeous, lots of energy.
Stafford County Animal Shelter is the place to find Miss Willow, and she's amazing. And that's a wrap for this special episode of American Dream TV, Selling Stafford, Clear the Shelters. I'm your host, Ginger Walker, sending you love from from Stafford, Virginia. Till next time.
Amsterdam has Future World. New York, they have Central Park. But what do we have here in Virginia? Well, over here in McLean, Virginia, we have the Ship Garden, a place, it's a magical place where you can sit down, have a drink, have fun, watch sports, and just be in a safe environment where everyone smiles. I'm your host, Brian Mason with the American Dream, and welcome to Tysons, Virginia. What makes the Ship Garden so amazing is that it really epitomizes what Washington, D.C. is all about over here in Tysons. It has a German name. We're over here gonna watch a soccer game for the World Cup with South American teams, and it's in America. We have 3 cultures in one place, and it's gonna be fabulous. And I love it, so let's talk to the CEO and see what inspired this idea. Matt, so you are one of the founders and CEO of the Ship Garden, correct?
Yes.
So tell me, what was the inspiration of this unique place?
I've been in this industry for a very long time, and then I was more in the club scene. I got burnt out, so I went backpacking around the world for 6 months. Went to go visit my aunt just to have like a little break. So she took me to a beer garden. As soon as I walked in, I fell in love. I ended up staying for 3 weeks. Went to different beer gardens, met with like the owners, met with like the brewers, and as soon as I came back, I started looking for a location, opened up Tysons Beer Garden with my partners. Back then, there wasn't really that many beer gardens in this area. There was one like 8th Street, and that was it. So it was a whole new concept. It was different, it was cool. It was what I was looking for. This was just perfect.
How's business going for you?
Oh, I mean, business, awesome. Like tonight, for example, I'm expecting 1,000 people. It's gonna be very, very busy. Every night of the week, there's something going on, whether it's open mic, whether it's karaoke, whether it's trivia, whether it's a Ship Garden after dark, nighttime, or whether it's a live band. I mean, we have everything.
So you guys are always doing something different, and this is what, Fridays through Sundays typically?
No, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're open 7 days a week, all year long. And we have a full playground, like 2 playground sets, a little kid version, an older kid version. We have 2 moon bounces. I mean, we're very family friendly, except for like on a Friday night or Saturday night, after like 8 p.m. we turn 21 over.
What about pets? I know that everyone has their dogs and they always want to bring them over. A lot of places don't allow animals. Are you guys pet friendly?
We are extremely pet friendly. We have 2 dog parks. We have a small dog park and a big dog park. So you can't get any more dog friendly than us.
Well, Matt, I know you're going to be super busy because you have the thousands of people that are getting ready to come over here for the football game. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I'll let you go, and thanks so much.
Thank you.
Who's going to win this game? Is it going to be Peru or Colombia?
Colombia, of course. Oh my God, Colombia is the best team.
Colombia! Colombia! Woo!
Colombia!
Everyone's going for Colombia over here. What an amazing night with the culture of the Ship Garden that really shows what DC is about. With the music and the vibrant crowds, everyone's excited about this soccer game and the plethora of activities to do. This is a fantastic place that you must visit over here in Tysons. So next time you come over here, check it out. But from my heart to your couch, this is Brian Mason with American Dream, and see you on the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.